Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're canning sweet turnips and carrots. These are my garden turnips, rutabagas, Swede turnips, and I got two from the market too, so we're going to have a lot of neeps this winter, dear.
What might you do with them?
Oh, I was going to give you the bucket. So I'll give you the bucket. So when he's got these all sliced, they're just going to go in a bucket, and I'm going to go sit and watch TV and peel them. This time I'm working smarter, not harder. I am not going to try and blanch them in a huge pot and get myself burnt. I've got two stock pots with racks on the bottom coming up to a boil, and then I'm going to blanch all of these nice chunks of turnips for 2 minutes. In the meantime, we're not going to blanch our carrots, but we are going to start putting them in the jars. So I'm just going to grab them out of the water here that they've been soaking in. And I like to put, I don't know, 5 or 6 nice chunks of carrot into each jar. These jars have all been washed and rinsed. They're all brand new jars, but I still wash and rinse brand new jars. Why? Because you never know who handled them, or manufacturing oils or dust. God only knows what gets on them. I'm hoping that I'm going to get about 18 jars of turnips and carrots. Okay, my water's starting to boil, so I'm going to very carefully, well, it is boiling, very, very carefully start dumping in my turnips. I think I'm going to be able to get them all into 2 stock pots. As soon as these come up to a boil, we will set the timer for. In the meantime, I have to wash more jars. Make sure, be really, really careful, folks. Especially when they're full like this. Actually, I'm going to turn this burner back on because I need to put water in it. But my turnips are in pans over by the sink, but I can't get it all in the camera. I am sorry. We got to get some water boiling here to do our turnips in. Oh my goodness. And we'll be right back. Here is my dish pan and my strainer full of hot turnips. So let's get to canning. Holy smokes. I've got all my lids here. They've been washed and rinsed even though they were new. I've got boiling water, and I've got my canner. I got my canner over here, my first one, in with the required amount of water and a shot of white vinegar to keep the jars from clouding. And now I'm going to use my measuring cup. I have my boiling water right here in the pot that I actually blanched some of the turnips in, and now I'm just going to fill my jars. I don't mind that I have nice big chunks because it is just Howie and I. I'm going to fill these to 1 inch from the bottom. They don't make measuring cups like they used to. They spill when they pour. It's a pain in the butt. Up to 1 inch from the top. Always, 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 especially when you got nice big chunks like this, debubble. And if you have room, add more. Always, always wipe your rims and your threads with a clean damp paper towel. On fingertip tight, and into the canner that goes. Would you like that a little closer up? We got our raw carrots in. We're going to put in our blanched turnips, because when we mash them with the turnips, they add a sweetness, but you don't necessarily have to add sugar. Our salt has already been added. Always, always debubble. Get them bubbles out of the bottom of that jar, or they will push liquid out. Okay, so really do a good job on debubbling. Wipe your rims and threads with a clean damp paper towel. And into the canner that goes. Now I got 24 jars and 3 canners, so I'll be back when the first 2 canners are full. I've got the lid on the one canner, and then we're going to put the lid on this canner. And as soon as they start to spout a steady stream of steam, I am going to set my timer for 10 minutes, and I will vent my canners for 10 minutes. Do not skip this step. It's part of the canning process. You have to push the air out of the canner so that when you put the weight on, it makes the right pressure. Okay? So when they're venting and have been venting for 10 minutes, we'll be back. Okay, so this canner has been venting a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes. And now we're going to put our weight on here. And as soon as that produces its first vigorous jiggle, we're going to set our timer 35 minutes. 30 minutes for pints, 35 minutes for quarts. Okay. My timer has gone off, and I'm shutting this canner off, and I'm going to reset my timer for another 15 minutes for this one because it took longer to come to pressure. And another 15 minutes, and then I will shut my canners off. That's that vigorous jiggle I was talking about. And there it is. 20 beautiful quarts of rutabagas and carrots. That is going to be so delicious this winter. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, I can see the light at the end of the canning tunnel. I'm almost there. That is the end of the vegetables. Take care, God bless.